Hi, can you hear me? Yeah, let me know when you can hear me and then we can start. I'll probably flip the board. If I flip the board. Okay. Oh, weird. I don't know that. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to flip this board so you can see it from your side. Uh, I thought you click on this thing above here, but it's not flipping. Okay, I'll put accept arrows from others. Do you know how to do it? I was able to do it on the other. Well, I guess it's not that vital. Your screen is cut off, but it should be fourth button on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like a white bell to black bell. Is it this one up? Uh, shoot. Is it this one by the calculator? Yeah, the thing is kind of like grayed out, so I can't flip this for some reason. Yeah. Okay. Well, if you don't mind, or you can, let's see, I can either, yeah, I can save this game and then, yeah, if you don't mind seeing it from my side, I mean, we can just go from this position. But if you'd like to see it from your side, then we can reload the Kifu. Yeah. Let me download this thing. No, just go from here. Okay. All right. Um, Let me put an announcement in the Discord just in case other people want to watch. Okay. Okay. Whoops. Shoot. I think she wants me to put it in here. Yeah, the owner of the server. What? Conbonics. Conbonics. Okay, there. Yeah, just in case other people want to see. Okay, now we can start. Okay, so far so good. And this move that you played is totally fine. Are you a natural Nakabisha player? Is this what you usually do in even games? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's actually good to play this way even, I mean, it's totally fine to play this way even in handicap games. So you might as well do it. That way you'll be able to apply some of the things, even though there's actually specialized joseki for handicap games, but it's really not necessary. You can just play on very normal, even game-ish stuff. And I actually think it's preferable to do that. Because it's easier to apply things later on. Okay, so I played 4-2 gold. You see, since you're pushing in the center, I have to bolster the center a little. Okay, good. Okay, and also good that you're castling your king. Okay, so I guess if I take it, um, you might be threatening to take here, but maybe I defend. So I don't know. Maybe this is also okay. I did that. Okay. Um, this one, yeah, you have to be kind of careful. I mean, I know it feels really good to push away the silver, but you have to be careful that this pawn doesn't get cut off. It can end up being overextended. But maybe it's okay. If you don't want to do that, no. The reason why you don't want to put it here is that um, you see, you just traded the pawn off, so it's almost like you traded it off. So why would you want to drop the thing back here? If you want the pawn there, you might as well leave it here, because you see, I still have this pawn here on the board. Yeah, does that kind of make sense? Because compare this to this. You see, I have this pawn in hand. Yeah. So if you want the pawn there, you can just leave the thing here, and then build up behind it, and then you can create thickness. So you can castle your king. Let's say something like this. And then you start moving your pieces up behind this wall. That's the way you play it if you're going to use vanguard pawns. You don't want to trade the vanguard pawn off. So you start building up behind it, and you start slowly pushing forward. The silver would be very well placed on 5-6. Then later on, maybe you can go here or here. So you end up having options. So and also when you do vanguard pawn positions, you prefer to have a slower game, so it gives you time to build up. So you want to keep things closed. Okay. So maybe next, let's say if I did something like this. At some point later on, you don't have to do it immediately, but the silver can come up here. But because it's a vanguard pawn, you can wait. Just make your king safe. And then you're kind of, because I have very little material in hand, it's going to be difficult for me to create any kind of quick play. Okay, makes sense. I was always told pawn in hand is better. Okay. Yeah, it's just a different approach. It depends on the position. So you make your king safe, and maybe I'll do like this to stop the silver come up, and then you can just solidify it like here, and then yeah, play just to make your king safer, and then maybe I'll do something like I don't know, like here, and you can do this, but you know, there might be more useful moves you can play first, and then you can always play this later on, this edge pawn push. Um, let's say like this, and if I push here, you can maneuver this thing into a high. Do you know what? Sorry, I kind of gave it the answer. Do you know what this formation is called? With the gold up here? Yeah, high Mino. Okay, so I'll probably do here. And you see, if there were a lance here, one of the ideas that you could play is this followed by this to try and pry open this long diagonal. Yeah, in this case, it would be nice to have this thing. Let me clear some arrows. You notice everything will be connected, so you won't have any loose pieces. This is a very healthy shape. Um, but anyway, I was saying, you know, because there's no lance here, this will be less effective, but it's always an idea because promoting the bishop will be useful. Um, but you can make solid first. You might even be able to move the bishop here. Maybe I'll do it here. See, this is very good shape. So you notice the silver can't come here because of this pawn. So um, what would your can you find another way to make play? How do you activate this silver? I mean, of course, if you want, you can even do this. I know you seem to be itching to play it. So let's say you do play it. Right now, I can't do this because I don't have the lance. How would you play if I did this? Yeah, this pawn on 6/6 stops you from pulling up the silver, and this thing's also defended by the knight. So you're not going to be able to get in this. Okay. Okay. You know, when you're attacking, What you want to do is attack weak points, because it's much easier for an attack to succeed if you're hitting weak points rather than strong points. So what did this move weaken? This would be a bad move. Yes, because the lance isn't there, the edge gets extra weak after I move the knight. Maybe side pawn. You mean like this? Yeah, that's definitely an idea, but there's one that's even faster. Okay, you move the bishop here. How am I going to prevent the promotion? Yeah. So, because of that, you notice that I have a very, I'm put in a very difficult position. I can't develop the knight. So this means this knight is stranded here. Good for you, yeah? So that means I'll have to probably play some kind of weight, maybe building move like this. And then, okay, from this position, how would you get the silver into play? Well, actually, maybe it's a little bit more difficult than I thought. What I was looking at is advancing like this. You see, the pawns will come in contact with each other, but the only thing is if you do this, then I can develop the knight, because this is no longer possible. Yeah, you see? Um, so let's see. Maybe you could play something else. Yeah, you could consider doing that. I guess this is also possible. And then what would be the idea? There's more than one correct answer, by the way. I don't get it. No. What would your general plan be? Uh, what are you trying to do? Hit the edge slowly with pawns and then yeah. Um, there's two different things. One is like let's see. I would probably have to move this guy closer to this area. You see, you're hitting a weak point. So that's one idea. Another would be to change over like this. In order to prevent the pawn exchange, I would, if I really wanted to prevent the pawn exchange, I'd have to move the gold up here, and that's bad shape. So you'll have made another gain. Let's see. Let's say I played like this. That looks logical. And then you play here, threatening to exchange pawns. In order to prevent that, I would have to do this. And then maybe you can just do this. And if I tried here, how would you play? Um, you know, that is possible. That is possible. Okay, and then what? Could you hold on a sec? Yeah, okay, back. Alright, yeah, the only problem with that is, you notice I start harassing your bishop. Then if you move here, you know, I can continue harassing it. Something like that. Or if you move it like here, maybe I can do this. This is going to be a less good version of what could have happened. So you could actually ignore this. Okay, can you find a better move? Yeah, good. Okay, and then? Yeah, good. So this is completely winning for white. You'll trade the bishop for the general, but you end up breaking through. So this is winning. Okay. So something like that. You know, slow build up. make your king safe, and then get your pieces into play. Make sure you hit the weak points when you're attacking. Okay. Is it worth? It's worth to trade the bishop. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Um, how do you think I would play? Yeah, if you get breakthrough, it's definitely worth it. Okay, if I take it, um, then you can take here next, and then you'll have two pieces for the bishop. That's pretty good. Plus, you'll have your rook promoted. So that's actually material gain. If I try something like, let's say here, then you can just promote here. So you get a free promotion, plus you threaten here next. Even if I, let's say, block it or something, you know, you got that in for free. Hmm. This would be very good for you. I don't think there's any way for me to even trap the rook. Because if I chase it like here, you can just escape. Oh no, I do this. And actually, I do this and I threaten to, threaten. No, actually, you're gonna take here. So yeah, this is completely lost for my side. Oh no, no, I mean when the silver comes here to attack the rook, you're gonna take this pawn. That's what I meant. So that means that you're going to be able to get this maneuver in. Um, wait, give me a second. No, here, 2-6 pawn, and then one. Sorry, After this, then two, 8-4 pawn, and then I threaten to kill the rook. So actually, rook might be able to get trapped, somewhat trapped. But you can always play this first here, and then move the rook over. So rook's safe. Rook is actually safe. Does that make sense? I know I drew a lot of arrows, but okay, so wait, here, no, this, jeez. Okay, okay, looking at this thing again, it is kind of scary. Here. Well, actually, maybe the rook is going to get trapped. Then maybe you can do this. Or what do you think of this? Yeah, this is very good for black. If I do something like this, then you might be able to do this. See, there's a fork. If I do nothing, then you're going to promote here next, and then do this. This should be completely winning for you. Um, there's also this though. But then you can get the knight into play and then do this. I think this looks very promising for you. Did you have to go? Okay. Yeah. So the second thing that you need to do is make sure that you don't lose material unnecessarily. Like here. See, the overextended pawn ended up getting captured. Yeah. And I guess sort of the last yeah. And another thing is you notice that you have to be very careful about the knights, because once they move forward they can't go backwards. And you notice that this knight blocks the bishop. Have you seen this one before? This Tesuji before? Yeah, in general, don't the knight have to block the bishop like that? Generally not. You have to make sure that the pieces develop harmoniously. Yeah, okay. So this is called the dancing pawn tessuji. Let me type it out. Tessuji. That's like a tactical move or a move commonly played in certain localized positions. Dancing. Okay. And then the gold takes. Yeah. And then, yeah, can you find the next move? How I would have played? Hmm. Faster. A faster move. No. Um, maybe you can take it. There's a even stronger move. Yes, my next move. Okay. This. Hey, do you see what this does? Mm, because your goal is closer to taking your knight. Yeah, it's at the moment it's still safe enough. Yeah. So if you move the bishop, let's say here, then I can take here. And notice I fork here, and I also threaten to promote the knight here. So this is a good situation for me. If you take this way, then this pawn promotes. So gold dies. A better move. Uh, it's hard to find a good move after this situation. Yeah, I mostly want you to learn this tactical sequence. Right, right. So just try to pretend that you're my side and you're like fighting against the opponent, and learn like that. Dancing pawn strategy. Yeah. So, yeah. Notice that these pawn moves exploited the movements of the gold, because the gold can't move backwards diagonally. Something is going to end up promoting. In some situations, there's other situations where this, let's say let me just make, um, hmm, yeah, I can't do it. Okay, just ignore the next few moves, okay? Wait, I'm just going to make something up just to show it, since I can't pass moves or edit the position. Okay. Okay, in a position like this, you can also use a dancing pawn tetsuji. Do you see how? Yeah, good. So you promote here. Uh, Let me pass a move here. So the gold has to move here, right? And then what do you do? Shoot, actually in this situation you'd actually need one more pawn in hand. I mean, it'd still work, but let me give me a second. You In this one you actually need three pawns in hand. Um, Let me edit this a little bit. Okay. Okay, pretend it's like this. Now, now you can do the tetsuji. Okay, so here, right? Okay, yeah, yeah, and then here. If there, then bishop's going to take, yeah? Remember, the gold can't move backwards diagonally. So how can you exploit the gold's movement? Okay, so you can promote the pawn here. Okay, right, gold is dead. Can't go back here or here. So it's dead. But actually I was incorrect. You actually don't need 3 pawns in hand. You can just do it with 2. Because in this position, instead of dropping the pawn here, you can drop the knight. And then pretend we only have 2 pawns in hand. Wait. Maybe you can do like this. It's actually much cleaner with just pawns though. Okay, I think that. Um, uh, did you have any questions about this game? I don't want to overload you with too many things. Sometimes I can get kind of carried away. Okay, so just to recap, what did you learn from this game in general? Yeah, hit the edge. Okay, well, I guess I would ask, why would you hit the edge? What's the general principle? Yes, so 1, aim for weak points. Okay, you have a uh, much greater chance of success if you're uh, trying to hit something that's lightly defended than something that's heavily defended. So it makes sense. Okay. Um, what else did you learn? I'll kind of prompt you. Okay, you learned the dancing pawn tesuji. Okay. Yeah, that too. Yeah. So what I was looking for is make sure that you don't lose material unnecessarily. That's extremely important, especially in shogi. I mean, it's important in chess, but it's also very important in shogi. And it's almost, you can almost say it's doubly so, because if you lose a piece outright, you not only lose a piece on the board, but I get to use it against you, so it's almost like losing 2 pieces. Yeah, if I can capture free material. Yeah, so I think that's about it. So I guess 4 things. So aim for weak points. You learn the dancing pawn tesuji. Uh, slow build up with the vanguard pawn, and don't lose material unnecessarily. Okay. Okay, great. Thank you to everyone. I mean, thanks for the game, and I hope this helped you out a lot. Um, if you did benefit from this, please consider, it isn't required or anything, but please consider supporting the stream with donations at the Streamlabs link. I understand not everyone can or wants to. I mostly am happy to help you. So anyway, let me know how things go with this thing, and I guess I'll see you later. Take care. Bye.